Welcome to Trends on Thursdays, where I tell you about the trends I discussed with my clients this week. This week I'll talk about Google My Business, contextual commerce, customer experience, and busy business owners. First up, and this one is pretty much hot off the press, I've been saying you need to get your Google My Business profile optimized. GMB just added the functionality to have a short profile name, meaning you can now send people straight to your Google listing by sending them to g.page / whatever your short name is. This is a massive improvement over what we had to do until now to get people to give us a review or find us on the map. According to Google, short names can only be changed 3 times a year, and there's clearly a limited supply of good ones, kind of like .coms. So you might want to do that right after you watch this video. And by the way, verification and short name are just 2 of the things you absolutely need to do to get the most out of your Google My Business profile. Optimization is key, and the number of people that will see your information on GMB is incredible. Most of our clients get thousands of visits to their profile every single month, more than to their website in many cases. And remember that 28% of visits result in a purchase that same day. 76% of people use Google My Business to find businesses nearby, by the way. The rest uses Yelp and Bing Places. Your Google rating also influences your SEO. The higher your star rating, the higher your search ranking for your business. Next up, contextual commerce is hitting the grocery and restaurant industry, and it's worth paying attention to for most small businesses. Whether it's Alexa or Google Home, people like the convenience of speaking their request. For Kroger and Walmart, this means being there when I stay in my kitchen and say, hey Alexa, order dish soap. But it goes further than that. You now have to think through all the possibilities that people could use to search for your business. A search for personal injury lawyer near me is slowly being replaced by something along the lines of, hey, find a good lawyer for my car wreck. Meanwhile, Google has gotten more sophisticated again with the last update a few weeks ago, de-ranking some of the sites that game the system or try to, and bumping the sites up that provide true value. Some of the things that you may not think influence your search ranking actually make a huge difference. Server speed, mobile speed, user experience, accessibility. It all paints a bigger picture for Google, and it's more and more like you're trying to please a 10-year-old. How easy is your content to understand? Do you have any videos that need to be closed captioned? How easy is it to understand what's happening on your site? Next, and speaking of customer experience, McDonald's just paid $300 million for a CX company. Why? Because even when you're a brick and mortar, customer experience matters. According to a recent study by Watermark Consulting, companies that lead in customer experience lead the average by 45 points while outperforming those that suck by 76 points. This is a huge spread if you think about it, and it's not just B2C, because even in the B2B world, there's a person making the decision, and that has a huge influence over who gets business. Commerce becomes H2H, human to human. Back to McDonald's, it's about personalizing the experience. The breakfast shopper is different from Big Mac with fries for lunch, and presumably the soccer mom makes different decisions than the broke college student. No offense to college students, by the way, I have quite a few friends that are, and they are in fact broke, largely because a textbook is about the same price as like 500 Happy Meals. So if most of my customers are different, they should be on a different path as far as their experience is concerned. One more, 79% of businesses feel like their biggest roadblock to growing their business is not having the time or budget to execute. Many companies are interested in expanding their marketing footprint on Google and social media, for example, but the lack of knowledge and expertise is holding them back. This according to a study by WordStream, by the way. 21% of businesses don't have a marketing team in-house, which probably explains why they're so busy. Too busy to understand a lot of what's happening in the marketing world on a daily basis. Too busy to grow their business. Too busy dealing with daily operations. I heard a good description for a consultant the other day. We're either fighting fires or fanning the flames. We're trying to eliminate a problem or grow a business or project. As a business owner executive, sometimes you're too stuck fighting the fires to be able to worry about fanning the flames And that's when a business gets stagnant. Yes, it's hard to continue pushing for growth and change, but the alternative is usually a faltering business. So find what inspires you to keep growing, because we all need a little inspiration, a little help. And I hope you get both of those from these weekly videos. Well, that's it for my weekly Trends on Thursdays. I'll be back, of course, Monday with the Monday Thought Starter. Until next week, I'm Tobias Wilhelm.